My name is Heidi Ewing, and I'm the co-director of Love Fraud.
My name is Rachel Grady, and I'm also the co-director of Love Fraud. This one is kind of it's on its own, I feel. You know, this is something different for us. It's a series, so it's 4 parts, and there's something about it that's a little more pop culture, I would say, than what we usually do. So it's kind of different territory for us.
We are interested in always exploring worlds that we've never entered before and places we've never gone before. So we live in New York City. We do tend to make projects in places more in the middle of the country and not basically on the coast. So I guess in terms of the parallels to Jesus Camp, it is in the same general neighborhood because we filmed a lot in Kansas City, Missouri, and we think it's important to make films all over the country and sort of bring these corners of society to the television, which often don't get seen. So I guess maybe in that respect, sure, broadly, it relates in some way. We've never done episodic television before, so it was a challenge for us, but it was really fun because, there is the whole concept of the cliffhanger and making people come back for more. And so structurally, I think we did have to sort of rethink how we tell stories in order to make it sort of fit in this sort of binge-watchy kind of moment.
Yeah, and also, we got to have some fun with stories that usually we would have to leave on the table. Mm-hmm. So we got to, run with things that were a little quirky or didn't have like some massive payoff, but that were interesting and fun to watch. Well, that's the fun part of making documentaries, is that you have new obstacles all the time and you have to figure out on your feet how to fix them. So in this one, we were following someone, we were filming someone that was kind of a dangerous person. So that was something that we had never done before. It was, we had to sort of figure out how to navigate those pitfalls of watching someone that was maybe, not the greatest guy.
And the thing that's challenging about making films is the same thing that's exciting about them, which is that you don't know how it's going to end. You can't predict how it's going to end. So it's totally nerve-wracking. But if you can capture it, you're bringing that realness to an audience eventually, so it's worth it. What the women had in common was that they were looking for love like everybody else. What a lot of them had in common, which maybe they were divorced, some had kids, and they, were looking for a soulmate. They were looking for a companion. That would really be the only thing I would say that's across the board.
Yeah, that was actually really interesting, is that they have the thing in common that we all have in common.
And they're very different from one another. There was not like a type that he preyed upon. He preyed upon all women. Anyone with a vulnerability, he would strike. And so I guess what's great about the series is I think these women are accessible, and I think everyone who sees them will find that they have something in common with them. You gotta go with your gut. If you've heard the story multiple times before, you probably shouldn't make it. If it's better off as an article, you shouldn't make it. You've got to, I would say, look for something visual, look for something simple, look for something emotional, and try to find characters that are accessible to others. So I would say go for the simple story maybe when starting out. You can make anything. Simple does not mean boring. No. So you're look for the most universal story you can find, always, or at least find the universality in it. But also, I would say that they should watch a lot of documentaries. That would be my number one. Especially ours. Watch ours.
Yes, you can watch all of ours and other people's.